Hi you guys, it's Faye the Cosmic Love. Today I want to talk to you guys just a little bit about attracting your tribe. For those of you guys that don't know what I mean by that, it's attracting a tribe of people, a group of people that align with your values, your moral standard, and really what your goals are in life, okay? That can really build you up, offer encouragement, and sometimes even guidance, okay? The key thing in attracting your tribe is to have a real goal in mind, all right? As to where you want to go in life. Sometimes we want to have a certain crowd around us, but we don't actually have any real vision of where we want to go, and everybody's going somewhere, all right? So once you get a clear vision of where you want to go in life, then it's easier for you to attract the type of people that can help you manifest the things that you want. Now, thing number 2 is when we are young, we're told not to talk to strangers, and that is the number one thing that keeps us from attracting our tribe. That fear of talking to strangers. You got to get out of that space. Yeah, it might be a little uncomfortable, but everybody starts off as a stranger. You know, when you're born, the people that are in your family, you don't know them. All you know is your mom. That's who you were in for 9 months or so. So everybody else is a stranger. When you go to school, you know, your first day of school, most of the time, everybody there is a stranger. And it's like that for the rest of your life. So if you hold on to that idea that strangers are bad, or you're afraid of people judging you or misunderstanding you and things like that, you're keeping yourself from attracting the people that are going to assist you in manifesting the life that you want for yourself. Okay? Because everybody that you meet, it's an exchange of energy. You know, your conversations, where you hold that person in your heart, that's an exchange of energy. So start getting comfortable speaking to strangers. All right? Yes, go off of your intuition. Nobody's telling you to, you know, lurk in back alleys and talk to creeps and vagrants. No. But if you're in a social setting, be comfortable going up to somebody and sparking a conversation. I know that's difficult for a lot of people that are introverts. You know, you want to kind of stay to yourself. You're a little bit guarded. But that's something that you're really going to have to work through to be able to attract the tribe that you really, really want. For me, it's very easy because I'm a social butterfly. But start small, you know, if that makes you uncomfortable. Start off by just asking people how their day is going, because you'd be amazed at the lines of communication that can open up just by reaching out to somebody in conversation with just that small little phrase, you know, how is your day going? How's your evening going? Hey, did you try that sandwich? Did you like it? Whatever the case may be, it could be something small, and that conversation can lead into something really, really awesome. If you like a person, you like their vibe, give them your social media account, you know. Be like, hey, you know, if you want to chat, here's my Facebook, or here's my Instagram, whatever. You know, be ready to share just a little part of yourself, because you cannot attract your tribe without being comfortable offering a piece of yourself. Okay? I'm not saying that you have to tell somebody your entire life story like I do. But just get a little comfortable, you know, offering a piece of yourself, being slightly vulnerable. Tell them something about yourself that might make you a little uncomfortable to tell someone. You know, not something like, oh, I love warm weather. You know, that's good to start off with, but you need to get to the point in your life where you're comfortable talking about your flaws, okay? Because a lot of times that's what somebody connects with. A lot of times people are standoffish to speak to strangers because of their fear of how the person is going to see them. Start talking to yourself in the mirror, you know, as though you were a stranger. What would you be comfortable telling someone? What would you be uncomfortable telling someone? And how can you get to a place where you're comfortable sharing just a little bit more? Hi, Sabine. Lovely lady. Yeah, get to a point in your life where you're comfortable sharing just a little bit more. Eventually, if you keep on that route, you'll get to the point where you're an open book, you know? Don't be afraid of your heart breaking, okay? Your heart is very, very durable. There are going to be people who like you. There are people who don't like you, you know? But you'll never know who your people are if you don't offer any of yourself, okay? If you are, let's say, in a restaurant, smile. That is a major form of communication. Be somewhat personable. Be approachable. If you always got the stank face on, you're not going to attract a group of people that are going to build you up the way that you need to be built up to reach the goals that you want to attain. And be willing to be that for someone else as well. Don't be just a taker, be a giver. You know, because there's somebody out there looking for somebody just like you to be a part of their lives. That line, no new friends, kill it. Drop that, all right? Exactly. Be positive. Always want new friends. That doesn't mean that, okay, you need a new bestie or you need somebody who's going to come over for slumber parties. But, you know, let's say you are having a bad day and you just want to vent. You need to be able to have a few people where you can send a text message and be like, yo, today was mad crummy. Somebody cussed at me on the train, whatever, you know, or somebody that you just want to chat with about your kids or making money, whatever the case may be. You know, you need to be positive to attract positive people in your life. Be approachable, all right? I know some people have the resting bitch face. I understand. It might be genetic. You need to look in the mirror every single day and try to fix that, all right? Smile. Even if you're not happy, it's okay. Smile. And this is not just for women. This goes for men as well. Because society has put into our heads that women are just naturally, I guess, supposed to be happier than men. They're supposed to have a more positive disposition. I completely disagree, okay? A lot of men out there have trouble making new friends for that same reason. They seem unapproachable. Be approachable. If you want to attract that positive, awesome energy into your life, be receptive, not only in your heart, in your spirit, but in your facial expressions as well. Okay? The nonverbal communication goes a long way. Making new valuable friends is one of my goals this year. Awesome. Yes. Making new friends is so great. And you'd be amazed at the wealth of knowledge some people have. You'd be amazed at the awesome qualities that they can introduce to you that you might not have been introduced to before. And every time you meet somebody awesome, there's something that you can take away from that experience, from that relationship. Like, I have a few friends that are, like, when I say incredible mothers, like, they keep their house. Hi, Curtis. They keep their house in tip-top shape. Like, they are the real commanders of their home. And I find that to be so admirable, because I'm not a good homemaker. Like, I really, really suck at that. I'm great at loving. I'm great at speaking. Give me just 1 second. What? Okay. My artwork is off the chain. My organic body care products, boom, got that. Keeping my man happy, got that. Keeping the home in tip-top shape, I ain't got that. So I like to draw inspiration from those women in my life that have that attribute that I don't have. And those women wouldn't be in my life if I wasn't receptive to that energy. If I didn't come to the table with an open heart. Don't walk around with a stone heart and then be mad on social media all day because you're surrounded by haters. You're surrounded by haters because you're busy all day hating on yourself. When you spend your day loving yourself, keeping an open heart, that's the type of people that you attract into your life. Okay? If one of your goals is to be surrounded by millionaires, you need to start offering yourself up to those type of opportunities, up to those type of relationships, understanding your own value, knowing that, okay, you might not have $1 million in your pocket, but you want to be around other people that got $1 million in their pockets. So what can you bring to the table? What awesome aspect of yourself can you bring into these conversations? Because a lot of times you don't have to have $1 million in your pocket to be around the ballers. You got to have knowledge. Because there's a lot of people with a lot of money that don't have the knowledge that you have, or don't have some of the other attributes that you have that they want to use as inspiration in their own lives. Okay? If you know that you're a new mother and you want to be a great mother, you want to attract those type of people. Don't go to play dates with the mindset that you know everything. Okay? When you go into a situation thinking that you know everything, thinking that you're always going to be the teacher and never the student, you block your blessing in terms of building new and awesome relationships. Give me one moment. Why is it that we who are open-minded and awakened seems like we're in a lonely place at times? Are people really wanting to bring forth the greatness? Okay. Sometimes those of us that are awakened, we are more aware of the ebb and flow of energy in our lives. It's not actually that we are lonely, but at times we are more alone because we need to have a season in our lives where we can reflect on all the awesome experiences and relationships that we have had until then. Okay? Where we can say, okay, this is what I've learned. This is what I've gained. This is what I can take forward with me. This is what I'm going to have to release into the universe for transmutation. I don't want to carry that over into this next season in my life. A lot of people who aren't awakened go through that phase as well, but because they aren't self-aware, they don't realize that that's what's happening, and that spirals into a more destructive mindset. Okay? But being alone can be very, very awesome. Okay? A time of reflection is necessary to build clarity on our goals and to be able to attract the tribe that we want and deserve. Okay? If you are a young person, well, I'm not even gonna say a young person. Let's say you are, by society's standards, a hoe. All right? But you want to be a classy chick. All right? You need to stop chilling with all the hoes. Okay? You cannot chill with hoes all day, but expect to reach that goal of being classy. All right? And I use these terms not really because those terms resonate with me, because I'm definitely pro sexual independence. But there are a lot of chicks out there that, you know, they understand that by, you know, these cultural norms, you would be considered a hoe, and they don't want to be considered a hoe no more. All right? That line, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. There's a lot of chicks out there that would like to become a housewife, and they don't know how to get to that point. And they're surrounded by chicks who also don't know how to get to that point. If you're trying to attract your tribe, all right, you need to be able to offer, like I said, a piece of yourself to the type of people who you can draw that type of energy from. All right, you can't just be a taker, you got to be a giver. So are there any questions for attracting your tribe? Remember, when we are manifesting, you have to give an offering, and sometimes that offering is yourself. All right, I don't see any questions, so I'm gonna close this out. I love you guys infinitely. This has been Faye, the Cosmic Love. Have a great night.